The new 1992 Pathfinder software, combined with the Monitor 4000E, is by far the most advanced handheld diagnostic tool for repairing today's computer-controlled vehicles. Just look at these new features. One software cartridge offering complete coverage for 1979 through 1992 vehicles. Plus, Pathfinder capability, giving you the option of using the guided path or the quick path to diagnose and repair specific vehicles. Help messages, previously available only in English, are now available in French and Spanish. And if you're ever stumped, this software provides a comprehensive list of hotline services. The software even contains technical service bulletins covering drivability problems such as hesitation, rough idle, no start, plus much more. Of course, all TSBs are listed by OTC and OEM numbers. The complete list of bulletins is found in the TSB manual that's included with the software. In addition, a PROM ID manual is also provided for GM vehicles. Another key feature is instant recall. If a power loss occurs, or you simply repower the tester, the software will remember the last vehicle application and ask you if you'll be working on the same vehicle or a new one. Another key feature is the new Deluxe Scroll that allows you to view 4 lines of vehicle data at one time. By simply pressing the up or down arrow, you can view another 4 lines of data. Or you can freeze up to 3 lines of data to compare with other sensor readings. When you're servicing a GM or Chrysler vehicle and using a custom display, you can request typical operating ranges for many of the sensors. To help you market your services, you can program in the name, address, and phone number of your business for a customized header on all your printouts. For those technicians with a Monitor 2000, the 1992 software offers a custom 2-item display. By pressing the F1 key and then 3, you get a complete description of the 2 sensors being displayed. If a terminal is part of your diagnostic system, you can request double high, double wide custom screen displays. Furthermore, you can jump between columns of sensors when using the new custom terminal screen option. Finally, there is a new quick key that allows you to easily set up your monitor with an IBM PC for use with easy event graphing software. Now that you know what's new for 92, let's look at how easy it is to use. Simply insert the software cartridge into the monitor. The tester will go through a brief self-test and ask you if you want to return to the last vehicle setup. In this example, press 2 for No. The display will read, select Make, 1 for GM, 2 for Ford, and 3 for Chrysler. Before entering in the OEM, you'll find the icon H in the upper right-hand corner. The H refers to the Help key on the keypad and provides system prompts and additional data to help you through certain test procedures. If you're using a Monitor 2000, you won't find a Help key. However, if you're using the Monitor 2000 with the display terminal, you'll get the same results by pressing H on the terminal's keypad. In this example, we'll press the Help key on the monitor's keypad to access the Help menu. 4 options appear: 1 for New Features, 2 for Accessories, 3 for Using the Monitor, and 4 for Technical Service. Press 1 for New Features. By pressing the up arrow key, you can learn all about the new features included in the 1992 Pathfinder software. Press Mode to return to the Help menu. Press 2 for Accessories. For your reference, all the components, cables, and accessories are listed along with their part numbers. To page through the accessories, simply press the up arrow to go from page to page. When you come to the last listing, press Mode to return to the Help menu. Press 3 for Using the Monitor. This series of displays will explain how to use the monitor's keypad. When you come to the last display, press Mode to return to the Help menu. press the up arrow, and then 4 on the keypad for technical service. The monitor displays the phone number of OTC's Technical Service Department, along with the phone numbers of hotline services throughout the U.S. and Canada. To return to the Help menu, just press the Mode key. Insert the software cartridge. The monitor will go through a brief self-test, then ask you if you want to reuse the last vehicle setup. In this example, press 2 for No. Press 1 for GM. Enter in 1992 for the model year number. Using the up and down arrow keys, scroll through the VIN code until you come to S. Then press Enter. The software provides 3 demos: Engine, SIR for airbag, and ABS for anti-lock brake systems. Press 1 for Engine. The monitor asks if you want Data Stream, Pathfinder, or Prom ID. Press 1 for Data Stream. Before continuing with the demo mode, press the F1 key twice to bring up the F1 Help menu. Your choices are 0 for record or playback, 1 for English or metric displays, 2 for tone on or off, 4 for diagnostic states, and 7 for the language option. By pressing 0, you go directly to the Communicator Anticipator menu for recording and playing back data. By pressing the 1 key, you can select either English or metric units of measurement. If you press 2, you can turn the monitor's tone on or off. Choice 4 allows you to select either the Field Service or Road Test diagnostic states. If you press 7 on the keypad, the monitor will ask what language you want the help messages displayed in: 1 for Spanish, 2 for French, and 3 for English. Press 3. To view the F2 Help menu, press the F2 key twice to view the options. Your choices are 0 for revision level, 1 for printing, 2 for monitor, terminal, or custom display, 3 for vehicle setup, 4 for system display, 5 for baud rate, 6 for printer setup, and 7 for easy event setup. Press 2 on the keypad. The monitor will ask you to choose how you want the data displayed: 1 for the monitor, 2 for a terminal, and 3 for a custom terminal screen. If you'll be using a terminal and want the double high, double wide characters, press 3 for custom. The monitor asks if you want choice 1, large characters, or choice 2, small or regular size characters. Choice 3 is for vehicle setup, providing you with step-by-step instructions and help messages to correctly program the monitor for use on a particular vehicle. System display, choice 4, briefly shows the vehicle you're currently working on. If you're using a display terminal or printer, press 5 for baud rate. The monitor will ask you to choose either 1 for printer or 2 for terminal. In this example, press 1 for printer. The monitor will display the optional baud rates available to you. Incidentally, if you're using an OTC printer, the software will automatically go to the 2400 baud rate. Press the Mode key twice to return to the F2 Help menu. Then press the up arrow until you come to Printer Setup. Then press 6. The monitor will ask you if you want to enter in a new header, turn the header on, or turn it off. To make a new header, press 1. The monitor will ask if you're using an OTC printer. Press 1 for yes. Using the up and down arrows, you can select up to 20 characters for the name of your business, 24 characters for your address, and 13 characters for your phone number. Simply press the up or down arrow until you come to the correct letter, number, or punctuation mark. To move to the next space, use the right or left arrow key. When you're through with a line, press the Enter key to input more information. When you're through programming in your phone number, press the Enter key. The monitor will ask you if you want a test printout. If the monitor is connected to a printer, press 1 for yes. Automatically, the printer will provide you with your customized header. If you'll be using Easy Event, press the F2 key twice to return to the F2 menu. Press the up arrow until you come to choice 7. Press 7 and simply follow the easy setup instructions. Remember, for a complete list of all the F1 and F2 options, refer to the instruction manual. Insert the software cartridge. After a brief self-test, the monitor asks you if you want to use the last vehicle setup. In this example, press 2 for no. Select 1 for GM. Enter in 1992 for the model year and press Enter. Use the down arrow key to scroll through the VIN code until you come to S. Then press Enter. You have 3 demos: Engine, SIR, and ABS. Press 1 for Engine. The diagnostic function menu appears: 1 for Data Stream, 2 for Pathfinder, 3 for Prom ID, and 4 for Record Playback. Press 1 for Data Stream. The monitor gives you the choice of Standard Modes, Custom Display, or Deluxe Display. Remember, an 8-item custom display is only available on the Monitor 4000E. A 2-item custom display is available on the Monitor 2000. Select 1 Standard Modes to observe a specific vehicle function. Then, enter in the mode you want, such as Mode 4. The heading shows the mode selected. Line 2 provides O2 voltage, and Line 3 shows O2 cross counts. Later, if you want to look at a different vehicle function, just use the up-down arrow keys to scroll through the available modes. When you're through, press the Mode key twice to return to the Data Display menu. To bring up a custom display, press 2 on the keypad. The monitor automatically brings up a pre-programmed custom display. To create your own custom display, simply press the right or left arrow key to move the cursor underneath the sensor you want to replace. Then, using the up or down arrow keys, you can scroll through the other sensors until you come to the one you want. To make any further changes, simply move the cursor underneath the next sensor and use the up or down arrow keys to select another sensor. You can also get typical operating ranges of nearly all sensors in a custom display. Just move the cursor underneath the sensor you want to observe and press the Help key. Now press the Mode key until you come back to the Data Display menu. Press 3 for Deluxe Display. The monitor instantly provides you with a 4-line display of various sensors and switches. To view additional data, just keep pressing the up arrow. For a complete description of any reading, just press the Help key. Then simply select the number of the sensor or switch you want to view. You can even customize the Deluxe display by pre-selecting up to 3 sensors to compare against other readings. To lock in a sensor reading, simply enter in the line number. For instance, let's say you want to keep the first and second display and let the last 2 continually change. Press 1 and the Enter key. Then press 2 and Enter. Now, as you scroll through the other sensors, those 2 choices remain on the display while the other lines continually change. To unlock your display, just press the 1 key, then the Enter key. Do the same for the other line you want to unlock. Notice that when you scroll through the data, All 4 lines now change. To continue, press the Mode key until you come to the Diagnostic Function display. Press 2 for Pathfinder. It's important to remember that only certain vehicles will operate in the guided or quick path functions. They are 1986 through 1990 GMs, 1984 through 1990 Ford vehicles, and 1985 through 1990 Chryslers. The guided path is a set of vehicle-specific diagnostic circuit checks that help you diagnose hard codes, intermittent codes, or symptoms. Each guided path procedure will guide you to a tools and techniques reference that provides book, page, chart, and step-by-step information. Depending upon the problem, the guided path procedure will suggest a quick test to isolate a problem or refer you to a specific technical service bulletin. The quick path provides direct access to all of the quick tests, symptoms, diagnostics, tools and techniques references, typical sensor values, and technical service bulletins. This mode provides you with quick access to reference materials, and it allows you to retest after you've made the repair. Fault codes will provide you with displays that describe the fault codes found in the vehicle computer. To use the guided path, select Choice 1. From this point on, the guided path program will take you through circuit checks for the vehicle you are working on. The first message tells you to perform the Key On, Engine Off sequence. Then press 1 to continue. Next, the monitor asks you if the engine light is on or off. If you see code 12 flashing, press 3. The monitor tells you to perform a grounded diagnostic test on circuit 451. In addition to circuit checks and the guided path, you can use the quick path. To use the quick path option, press Mode and then press 2 for the quick path. On GM and Chrysler vehicles, you get 5 choices: 1 for symptoms, 2 for quick tests, 3 for intermittents, 4 for TSB references, and 5 for typical values. If you're servicing a Ford vehicle, you will not be able to access the intermittent mode. Press 1 for symptoms. A list of symptoms that varies from vehicle to vehicle and from manufacturer to manufacturer will be displayed. Press the up or down arrow to scroll through the list. To begin, press the Enter key. Then follow the instructions. If necessary, the monitor will provide you with the appropriate test, tools and techniques reference, or a TSB for the vehicle you are working on. Press Mode to return to the display menu, and then press 2 for Quick Tests. A list of quick tests that vary from vehicle to vehicle and from manufacturer to manufacturer will be displayed. Use the up and down arrows to scroll through the list. To begin a test, just press the Enter key and follow the monitor's instructions. Press Mode, then press 3 for intermittents. Remember, the intermittent function is not available on Ford vehicles. The list of intermittent symptoms is OEM specific. To scroll through the list, just use the up or down arrow keys and then press Enter to begin the test sequence. Press Mode, then 4 to access technical service bulletins. The TSBs that apply to your vehicle will appear on the monitor's display. Again, use the up and down arrows to scroll through the TSBs. Press Mode, then 5 for typical values. Use the up and down arrow keys to scroll through the list of values. When you come to a sensor you want displayed, press the Enter key. If additional information is present, an up arrow will appear. Keep pressing the Mode key until you return to the Pathfinder menu. Then press 3 for fault codes. The monitor will ask you to select from current codes, history codes, or ask you if you want to clear codes. Remember, Current codes represent problems that are present right now. History codes are those faults stored in the vehicle computer, such as intermittent faults. Press 1 for current codes. The monitor tells you there is one code present and to press the up or down arrow. The fault code is automatically displayed. Whenever a fault code is present, just press the Help key for quick reference to a Tools and Techniques manual. Use the up and down arrow keys to scroll through the available displays. If quick tests are available, they'll be displayed when the up arrow is shown. To start a test, just press the monitor's Enter key. Another option you can select from the Diagnostic Function menu is PROM ID. To obtain this information, simply press 3 on the keypad. To exit, press Mode, and you'll return to the menu. The last diagnostic function we'll go through is Record and Playback, sometimes referred to as Snapshot. Press the up arrow to view choice 4. Then press 4 on the keypad. You have 3 options: 1 to record, 2 to play back, and 3 for options. Press 1. The monitor instructs you to press 1 again for data stream. That's because the monitor only records data in the data stream mode. The monitor will ask you if you want standard modes, a custom display, or a deluxe display while recording data on the road test. In this example, select Standard Modes, number 1. Very briefly, the monitor will tell you it's ready to record, and then will ask you to select a mode. Enter in the mode you want to observe, and press Enter. Be sure to let the vehicle run for approximately 30 seconds before you begin to record data. This allows the monitor sufficient time to retrieve recorded data from the computer. When you want to capture data, simply press the Record key. However, on the Monitor 2000, you can press any key. The monitor's display will tell you it's recording Event 1 and will quickly return to the standard mode display. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner of the display, the monitor is counting the frames of data being captured. Once the event is recorded, the display will read Event 1 recorded. Press any key. As soon as you press another key, the monitor will tell you it's ready to record Event 2. Again, press any key, and the monitor will go back to the original mode display. To record Event 2, simply press the Record key. As soon as the data is recorded, the monitor will tell you and instruct you again to press any key. After recording 2 events, the monitor will tell you that all events are full and to press any key. The monitor's display will return to the Communicator Anticipator menu. To review the events, press 2 for playback. The playback menu appears and lists the events and type of vehicle data recorded. Press 1 to review Event 1. Press 1 again for data stream. You can review the data in a specific mode, custom display, or a deluxe display. Choose 2 for a custom display. 6 different sensor readings appear, along with any trouble codes and the frame number of the snapshot. The 8 LEDs below the display will also be functioning during playback. The frame number from -30 to 0 and 0 to +30 represents the position in the snapshot, with 0 being the point where record was pressed. Depending upon the vehicle being tested, there should be approximately 30 frames before the record button was pressed and 30 frames after. To move through the snapshot, simply position the cursor under the frame number and press the up or down arrow keys. For more information, you can move the cursor with the right or left arrow keys to any sensor. Then press Help. Instantly, the monitor will provide you with a description and the typical operating range of the sensor. To exit, press Mode. Remember, you can review recorded data in the new Deluxe display. Press the Mode key until you return to the Data Display menu. Press 3 for Deluxe display. To view the various sensor readings at any particular frame number in the snapshot, just use the up and down arrow keys until you come to the frame number you want to observe. Press 4 and then the Enter key to lock in the frame number. Now, press the up or down arrow keys to view all the sensor readings at that position in the snapshot. Remember, you can also lock in up to 3 lines of data in playback by simply pressing the corresponding digit on the keypad and pressing Enter. To unlock the display, simply press the line number and then the Enter key. This will allow you to observe the same 3 lines of data throughout the snapshot. If you want more information on a sensor, just press Help and select the number of the sensor you want. The monitor will provide you with the operating range of the selected sensor. To review the additional options, press the Mode key until you return to the Anticipator Communicator menu. Press 3 for options. The choices are Live Transfer, Tag, Protect Unprotect, Erase, and Print Event. Live Transfer is used to send live data from the vehicle over the phone to a telediagnostic site. To do this, you'll need a modem or a communicator and a phone line. You first tell the hotline your telephone number and then hang up. Now, place the monitor and modem in the live data mode. When the hotline service calls you back in a few minutes, it will be talking directly to the modem and will take control of your monitor to perform the diagnosis. Another option is tagging events. Press Mode to return to the Communicator Anticipator menu. Press 3 for options. Tagging an event with a number is done to help you remember what kind of problem each event represents. Basically, it's up to you to develop your own set of tag meanings, or use the ones listed in the monitor's user manual. Press 2 for Tag and select which event you want to tag. Then, enter in the tag number you've chosen and press the Enter key. This event or snapshot will now display a tag number when reviewed during playback. The monitor automatically returns to the Communicator Anticipator menu. Press 3 for options, then 3 again for the Protect Unprotect option. This allows you to protect an event or snapshot so you can't record over it and erase it. Select the event you wish to keep. The letter P will appear next to the event you want protected. To cancel this feature, simply press the corresponding digit on the keypad and the P will disappear. Another option is to erase an event. To do this, return to the Communicator Anticipator menu. Select 3 for options, and then press the up arrow to view option 4. Press 4 on the keypad. To erase an unprotected event, simply press the corresponding number on the monitor's keypad. Then press Mode to return to the Communicator Anticipator menu, and then 3 for options. Press the up arrow until option 5 appears on the display. If you have a printer, you can make a hard copy printout of recorded data by pressing 5 on the monitor. Press the event you wish to print. The monitor will ask you to enter in the first frame number you wish to print. Use the up-down arrows to select the frame number, then press Enter. Repeat this same procedure to enter in the last frame number you want printed. The monitor will automatically begin printing as soon as you've made your last selection. We've now reviewed in detail the engine selection of a demo vehicle. In addition, there are demos for SIR and ABS. One of the best features of this diagnostic system is the ability to add more advanced components as your needs grow. To add a printer, part number 3315, you'll need a DB25 adapter cable, part number 212536. To provide vehicle power to the printer, a Y power splitter is needed, part number 212541, or a standard battery adapter cable, part number 212638 can be used. If you'll be away from the vehicle, a 110-volt to 12-volt power supply is available, part number 212641. To use the printer, you'll need to supply it with power. In this example, a Y power splitter which plugs right into the receptacle of the 12-volt power supply. If power is needed from the vehicle, the power splitter plugs right into the vehicle's cigarette lighter. Next, plug the monitor's power plug into the remaining receptacle of the Y adapter. Connect the monitor printer cable to the printer and to the monitor. Turn the printer's power switch to on. Insert the 3-in-1 software cartridge. After a brief self-test, the monitor will ask if you want to use the last vehicle setup. Press 1 for yes. The monitor will ask you to press 1 for data stream, 2 for Pathfinder, or 3 for Prom ID. Press 1 for data stream. Since this monitor is a 4000E, you'll be asked to choose between standard modes, a custom display, or a deluxe display. Choose 3, deluxe display. To get a complete printout of all available data, simply press the F2 key, then the 1 key. Any trouble codes or current codes will be printed, along with vehicle data from 4 categories: basic information, engine information, transmission data, and miscellaneous vehicle information. To expand this system by adding a terminal, you'll need part number 3310 and a WISE 60 printer cable, part number 213492. This cable allows the terminal to connect to the printer. Using the WISE 60 20-foot adapter cable, part number 213479, simply connect it to the monitor and to the modem port on the back of the terminal. Plug the female end of the terminal printer cable into the port on the back of the printer. The male end is inserted into the auxiliary port on the back of the terminal. Plug the terminal in and turn it on along with the printer. Insert the software cartridge into the monitor. The monitor will ask you if you want to use the last vehicle setup. Press 1 for yes. The monitor will then ask you to choose from Data Stream, Pathfinder, or Prom ID. In this example, press 1 for Data Stream. Then, press the F2 key on the monitor's keypad twice. This brings up the F2 menu. To view the information on the terminal, press 2 on the monitor's keypad. Next, you need to select the output device. Press 2 for terminal display. Using the terminal's keyboard or your monitor's keypad, enter in the remaining data. Select the screen you want to observe by pressing the corresponding key and then pressing Enter. To make a printout of the vehicle, press the F2 key, then the 1 key on the monitor's keypad. The terminal screen will tell you to press the F5 key on the terminal's keyboard and then the 1 key, also on the terminal's keyboard. The printer will immediately begin printing, and the terminal will display the lines of information being printed. The printout includes any trouble codes or current codes, basic information, engine information, transmission data, and miscellaneous vehicle information. When the printer stops, the terminal screen will ask you to press the F6 key and then the 1 key on the terminal's keyboard. The screen will automatically return to the terminal screen you were viewing before you started printing. Incidentally, to scroll through the various screens, simply use the up-down arrow keys on the monitor's keypad or the U and D keys on the terminal's keyboard. To select a custom screen with large characters, simply press the F2 key twice. Press 2 for Monitor, Terminal, or Custom Screen. Select 3 Custom Screens. Then press 1 for Large Characters. Select the items you wish to have on your custom screen. In this example, press 3 for All, and then press Enter. Instantly, the terminal screen provides you with double-high, double-wide characters. With the information we've just covered, you are up to date on the new features of OTC's 1992 domestic Pathfinder software. To help you take full advantage of this software, a comprehensive line of tools and techniques manuals for both domestic and import vehicles is available. In addition, there are instructional videos for domestics and imports, specialized software kits for both imports and domestics, complete turnkey packages with optional storage cards, and a complete selection of tools and equipment to service nearly everything on wheels. Don't forget, the Monitor 4000E and HD handheld testers are completely compatible with OTC's new 4-gas diagnostic software and analyzer. OTC offers the most affordable and integrated family of diagnostic tools and equipment available today. In fact, OTC is the leader in scan tool technology, with more than a decade of experience and over 170,000 satisfied customers.